going on, guys? Welcome back. It's been a while since I've done another video, and the reason why is I had a build overview and just kind of like a build overview plan to do for this, but unfortunately some things change and I may or may not be able to source some parts for the original plan. So what we're gonna do is just continue the series, and once I know for sure what route I'm gonna choose is when we will go over the actual plan. But for now, we're still moving forward with getting this motor pulled out. So let's show you a little progress. Last time you guys saw this car, we still had the headlights and everything else on it. We did get the stock radiator pulled off, the headlights, the AC condenser. So we made a little bit of progress, but not nearly enough. And this car is supposed to go off to fab work in about a month or so. So we need to get cooking on this. So the plan for today is I have a turbo manifold that does not fit that RB25. And that's one of the reasons why we are holding off on going over the plans on this, because I need to see if that manifold right there will fit onto this RB20. From my understanding, the RB20 and 25 Neo are supposed to be interchangeable as far as turbo manifolds, but the stud on that turbo manifold hits that turbo, or the stud on that exhaust side of the RB25 hits the RB25 turbo manifold. So we're gonna go ahead and get the oil drained out of the motor today. We're going to get this turbo pulled off, and we're planning on mocking up that other turbo manifold so I know if I need to send it back or not. In a few minutes, get you guys thrown up on that tripod so we can start draining the oil and you guys can see the process of getting that turbo manifold off.
When you're here, you spark chemical reactions. Your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. Got double vision 'cause of you tonight. It's electric.
All right, if you guys get any old stinky JDM cars, be real careful with these bolts, man, because so I got the downpipe disconnected. Two of them came off fine. They were a bitch to get out of the socket. The other one broke, okay? So when I took off the heat shield for this manifold, most of the bolts broke. Well, I just went to take off one of the studs, this very front stud right here, and that one snapped. So this is what it looks like now. I barely even put any pressure on it and it just snapped clean off. It's probably not gonna focus. So that's what I'm dealing with. It's a fucking pain in the ass, but I'm gonna get you guys thrown back up on the tripod. It's already recording. Get you thrown back up there and I'll give you guys an update soon.
Lost in your eyes every time, there's no turning back. Swear I ain't got a chance. Had me caught up in you since the night on the terrace, yeah. You had me falling fast. When you're here, you spark chemical reactions. Your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's
All right, here's the update. So probably about 4 of the exhaust studs just broke. I mean, I think they might have been broken prior because I barely put the ratchet on it and just snapped. So I think they were already broken and it was just partially threaded in. But I got 3 of the turbo bolts off of the studs. There's one in the bottom right corner. There's one in the bottom right corner that I cannot get, and it's starting to get frustrating, and the angle that I have to pull from is just, it's almost impossible. I can't say impossible because you could definitely do it, but you know what I mean. I'm getting frustrated. I'm gonna take a break. There's a possibility I might go get those, like, they're almost like just this, and it's got like a insert so you can use a ratchet on it. I think I might go get those. I think that might just make my life easier. I need a 17 in that. We'll see. I might just take a break and try it again first. But we're getting there. I definitely think we'll be able to get that turbo manifold mocked up tonight. But I still got some work ahead of me, so I'm gonna take a break and I'll pick up recording when I let you guys know exactly what we're gonna do. Thanks. All right, so I got pissed off at this thing and I called in some reinforcements. So Kane's here. We're gonna get the shit knocked out because I'm sick of this shit. So if you guys remember, I can't get that bolt off right there, and it's pissing me off. So we're gonna figure out what to do. I'll put you on the tripod.
That's so aggressive.
All right, after a couple days of fighting with this thing, it's just time to send her off. She's getting sent off pretty good right now. We're cutting that line off right there. There you go. All of that. 3 days worth of just fighting with it. And it's time to go. We're getting this out.
Intoxicate me like you do, yeah, like you do. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. Got double vision 'cause of you tonight.
Well, as soon as we cut that line, the thing came right out. We did have to disconnect this and move it over, but she's out. So now we can get that turbo manifold off and we can get this other one out. So go ahead and do that and get right back to you.
All right, so we had to take all the bolts off. Chris snapped a few off. Some were pretty seized on there, so it took the actual stud out. So everything should be ready to go now, and we'll test our luck and see.
Oh, dude.
That gasket's pretty stuck.
Oh, that is crusty. Oh, that's actually gross.
And she is out. There we are.
Oh, dude, that's one beefy girl.
Oh my.
It's time to test with the new one.
Yeah, it certainly is.
All right, retest it. There was an oil drain line.
Oh, she's good. She's on.
Oh, dude, that's minty. I might have to keep that. Oh man, so finally we made some good progress thanks to Kane. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, so we got a lot done. So we got the turbo, we got the manifold mocked up. We're just gonna go ahead and reuse that same manifold. We got the injectors, the injector harness off. Most of these bolts are cracked loose on this intake manifold. So this thing's almost ready. Shit. This thing's almost ready to get pulled. So I think the next video, Kane's gonna come over and we're gonna get that pulled out. And as soon as my buddy gets back to Michigan from vacation, I'm gonna borrow his engine hoist to get this out. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see next. We'll go over the build plans next. But yeah, we'll see you in the next one.